Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm Amol Borkar. I'm the Director of Product Management and Marketing at Cadence Design Systems. And today we'll be talking about our newest Cadence DSP processor. So let's start first with the market trends. So if you look at various of these segments, we've got AR, VR, automotive, IoT, data center. One of the common thing over here is all of these markets use sensors. But what's happening over time is the number of sensors required is on the increase. And we're not just talking about vision sensors, considering this is Embedded Vision Summit. We're talking about a combination of vision, radar, LiDAR, time of flight, event sensors, what have you. And while the number of sensors is increasing in all these markets, we'd like to focus a little bit on automotive because that's where we're seeing a big uptick in the number of sensors being used. So here's a look at a slide that we borrowed from Yole Group, and it basically shows that the automotive industry is heading towards self-driving and autonomy, and you can see the number of sensors on the vehicle is on the increase. Back in the day, we had just one camera looking at the front of the vehicle, but now we've got sensors looking at the front, back, left, right. You've got A-pillar sensors, tailgate sensors, proximity sensors, parking sensors, hundreds of sensors around the vehicle. And that number of sensors is rapidly on the increase. In this case, you can see this is over 40 sensors. But we expect this number to grow even more as you get more towards level 4, 4+, or 5. So one way to segment the automotive market is to look at, traditionally we had a lot of edge and domain-based controlling happening, and that was typically done on ASIC and ASSP implementations. Now, as the market has evolved and we're starting to see more digital cockpit and infotainment systems, we're starting to use more MCUs and CPUs. And the next generation, once we're starting to get into really, really heavy compute, we're starting to see a lot of applications on the central compute or the central SoC. And there's obviously a big drive for this because if you look at the different types of compute modalities that are being used in the vehicle, right here you can see we have a bar chart going from 2023 to 2030, and we've got various different blocks by the different legends. You can see they're all on the uprise, right, on the uptick. The MPUs are growing at about 9%, central compute is growing at about 30%, MCU and special logic is growing at about 15% as well. But the main takeaway from this is, there's going to be a lot of evolution in the different types of compute modalities that are going to be provided, but it's finally, the customer is going to choose the right platform that they want for their solution and want to try to have sort of like a common architecture that can be scaled and used across different application segments.